welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, and as you well know, I always post a video, a tutorial on Sundays, and today I created this blowy look, and the lip is also a color that goes really well with the eyes. Stay tuned if you want to see how I created this look. You all know I like a very clean under eye area, and for that I always like to start with the eyes, especially if I know that I'm going to have fallout from the eyeshadows and glitter. And today I'm going to go for, you know, darker eyeshadows and matter, and they tend to have fallout. This is the reason I like to start with the eyes. So after applying that base from MAC, I'm setting it. I'm always setting it because I don't want any creases, and also the eyeshadows I'm going to put on top are going to glide like a dream over it. By the way, this is a Sephora number 13 blending brush. As in my last tutorial, I am taking again this Violet Voss Pro eyeshadow palette, which is in Holy Grail, and first I'm applying a transition eyeshadow, which is called Transition, and I'm using for this the same brush I've used previously, and I'm applying this eyeshadow mainly on the outer corners, but I'm also dragging it inwards, and I'm sure you already know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The purpose of a transition eyeshadow is to facilitate the application of the next eyeshadow. They're going to blend into each other better if they have like a base underneath. Also, if you want to create a gradient, it's always easier to start with the lighter eyeshadow and go darker as you go into the look than the other way around. If I'm doing it backwards, that's because I want to create a different look, and a different look another time, another explanation. But right now I'm using Hashtag, which is an orangey matte eyeshadow, which is very popping and it's perfect for the look I want to create. And the brush I'm using here is a Bedelium Tools blending brush, and with this eyeshadow I'm going just the slightest bit lower than with the first one, but actually almost the same application. I'm having those eyeshadow shields applied like this underneath the eyes because I'm going to create like a elongated look, like a cat eye-ish look. And first I'm going outside the eye socket with the eyeshadows, and then I'm going to apply a gel eyeliner. Then to intensify the eye sockets, I am going to use Teddy Bear, which is a reddish brown, and the brush I'm using here is a 225 from Ziva. As a lid eyeshadow, I chose another matte one, which is a burgundy one with a cream finish. It's called Wine and Dine, and I'm applying it with another Ziva brush. Then for gel eyeliner, I'm using this one from Illamasqua in black, and I'm going to be very generous with this. I'm going to apply it in a thick kind of way with a shorter flick. The beautiful lashes I'm going to put on next are from Arisa Lashes in the style T3D022, and then the liner I just improved it a bit because I felt like it wasn't perfect. So now I'm going to be moving on to the base, and I'm going to come back to the eyes later. And now I'm applying a moisturizer from La Roche-Posay in Hydra Face, and then on top of that I'm going to put a face primer from Maybelline. As a base, I chose a Fenty Beauty product, which is this foundation. It's called Pro Filter Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation in the shade 240. As you well know, this is Rihanna's company, and I must say I really like this foundation. Although it's a bit heavy for me, it's not for, you know, every day, but this is just my personal opinion. I do use it for special occasions, for YouTube videos and so on. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium Custard is going to go underneath my eyes, along the nose just the slightest bit, and on the chin and forehead. So actually on the T-zone where I want to illuminate a bit my skin. Then I took this palette from Tarte. This is the Tarte's Pro Glow, and first I'm taking that shade, which is a creamy one. So I'm applying it with a concealer brush first, and then I'm blending it into my skin with a Real Techniques sponge. On my complexion, this color looks a bit grayish, just the slightest bit, so I'm using it as a contour shade, not as a bronzer. But on top I'm going to go with a bronzer, a powder one, and then continue with the rest of my face. Now, because I know I'm finished with the creams, I'm going to powder down my base. So I'm using the same loose powder from Laura Mercier, and on the T-zone I'm using a small setting brush from Real Techniques because I don't want a huge amount on that area especially. I just want to set my base, and for the rest of my face I'm going to take an angled face brush, a larger one from Kiko. And now for the powder bronzer I was talking about. This is the Hoola from Benefit, which is a perfect shade for every light to medium skin tone. And I'm using for this the exact same brush from Kiko, just because I'm lazy, and it was, yeah, cleanish, so to say, just with small rest from that powder from Laura Mercier. And I'm swiping this across the 3 area, so along the cheekbone, on the sides of my face, that means the edge of the forehead and jawline. I don't usually do a nose contour with the bronzer because that's a bit too orangey for my taste on my nose, but this is a very neutral shade which makes it perfect for contouring and bronzing as well. I also like to use slightly bigger, fluffier brushes because I don't want a very precise nose contour. I find it too makeup-y. NYX's Angel is my blusher today, which is a matte one, and I love this shade because it's not pinky, it's not orangey, it's something in between. It's peachy, I should say, and this brush is from Real Techniques, a multitask one. My highlighter comes from the Tarte palette, and I'm applying this with a Essence highlighter brush. For the brows, I'm using precisely my brow pencil in the shade 5 from Benefit, and with this I just want to follow my natural shape and to fill in some gaps. And now I'm moving on again to the eyes. I am taking hashtag again, and this is going underneath the eyes. The whole lash line, I'm going to cover it in this color, and then I'm going to take again Teddy Bear, which is going to deepen up the lash line there. Then I'm going to be tight lining with the long-lasting eyeliner in Black Onyx from Essence, and in the waterline as well goes the same eyeliner. I've used this mascara for the top lashes, and now I'm going to be using it for the bottom ones because this is waterproof, and so far so good. This is a new one from L'Oreal in black, and I'll be using it quite a few times more to be sure of my love, you know, exactly like with the one from MAC I love so much. For the lips, I'm taking Trish McEvoy's Beauty Booster Lip and Cheek color, which is in Perfect Pink Shimmer. This, in my opinion, is a My Lips But Better color, and I love it because it feels great on the lips. It feels very moisturizing. It's a lipstick, not a lip balm or a lip gloss. That means it's not very long lasting, but I really don't care. For 2 or 3 hours it's perfect, and you can also reapply it anytime you wish, and it's not going to look crazy and streaky. It's an everyday color, that's why it's going right into my bag, my everyday bag. So lovelies, I really hope you like this look. If you did, show me here on YouTube, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and follow me on social media. I am on Instagram, on Facebook and on VERO, and I'm going to catch you in my next tutorial.